So bear with me. Let's get to episode 2, but part 4 we've been filming, so let's see how we go. Control. With the auto save is probably the best one. Oh no, never done this yet. Oh well, we'll do it again. Let's have a bite for this one.
Filthy beasts. Ah, that one over there. He's the Michael. I mean, he's the ringleader, Ted. You know what they're doing, don't you?
Seagulls. Yeah. Generally they fly around, looking for fish and making annoying sounds, but...
No. Open your eyes. Surveillance, Ted.
Surveillance?
They're the flying cameras. They monitor the entire city from up there.
The seagulls?
No, Bear. They're just the means.
Huh. It's good to see you again, buddy.
Yeah. Good to see you too, Ted. Is that the girl? She's grown.
Hi, CBG. Long time no see.
It's been too long, kid. Why the hell would you bring her here, Ted? It's not safe for her anymore.
What do you mean?
The city is not your playground anymore, girl. Not since that monster showed up.
You're talking about Red?
Shh. Keep your voices down. Especially with all them birds around.
What do you know about Red?
Here's what I know, Ted. He came down to Paper City a week ago. And now he's burning it down from the inside out.
Where did he come from?
He just appeared in the city one day, but the trail leads to the woods on Sorrow Hills. And I have a feeling he was invited.
Invited? By whom?
Think about it, Ted. The elections are coming up. There's a new candidate on the rise. The one that was dabbling in criminal activity since forever now.
King.
The one and only.
What makes you think it was King?
Have you been to the mill? It's where it all started, Ted. The police did such a sloppy job. You'd think someone was paying them off. The pigs.
It's where we're heading next.
Where?
To the mill, B.
Oh yeah, right. Go there, Ted. Do a little investigation of your own.
I'm just going to let the cat in. 1 second. Sorry about that. I'm going to just cough all over you guys.
And why would King do this? He already has an entire city in his grasp. Seems odd he would bring in someone to help him, especially someone who's obviously unhinged and hard to control.
For his own personal gain. I mean, the casino is still standing. Unburned.
Could be just a coincidence.
It could. Just that I don't believe in coincidences, girl.
How are you holding up, B? We've heard you've been scaring the harbor workers around here lately.
No. They're okay. Hardworking bunch, the salt of the sea and all that jazz. They get scared easily is all.
Are you using your deep voice when you're talking to them?
No! I got old. Hurts my throat nowadays.
CBG, we're looking for Flint.
Yeah, he's gone missing, and we fear the Red Man had something to do with it. Or at least, we hope he's hiding here in the city.
Flint? You two came to the wrong place to look for him. Paper City is the place where people usually end up to go missing.
Okay, so I gather you didn't see him.
Did you have the time to look around, Snoop? The city's in chaos! I could have easily missed him even if he were here. Which I doubt. Honestly, can't even remember when was the last time I saw the kid.
Millie told me he was missing since last night.
Millie?
Yeah, she escaped the city through the East Tunnel's maintenance route together with the Mugshot boys.
Clever. Those two have potential. The shame they were always leaning on the wrong side of the fence. So they're Staying with you now?
For the time being. Rusty is there also.
Good girl. Just keep them away from here for now. This city is a ticking time bomb.
Okay, B, I'll bite. Let's say King really brought Red to the Paper City to get leverage on Mills. But what could King possibly offer to someone like this?
There seems to be only one thing he's interested in. And you brought her right to King's doorstep.
I know Red has been asking around about her, but what I want to know is why.
Why? Who really has the power in Paper City? Is it the mayor, that pig? The shark and his goons? No, Ted. It's her.
Amber.
The girl, yes! She made the city, and it seems he came here to tear it down instead. He won't stop until he finds her, and it seems Shark is desperate to arrange this meeting. But it seems to me, Red has his own agenda. This is what happens when you're so dependent on the tool you're using that it ends up using you!
If I find out King's behind all of this, he's going down. For good this time. You go home, and stay away from the docks. For the love of God, you live in a mansion.
It's where they gather, Ted! The seagulls!
Oh yeah, I forgot about the seagulls. Come on, B. It's time to hang it up.
I can't retire just yet, Ted. There's too much sadness on these streets. Still. Especially now that you're retired.
You've heard about that.
How could I not? The folks down at your old street held a 2-day vigil. It's a damn shame, I tell you.
Time waits for no bear, B. I got old.
Nonsense! You're as sharp as a thumbtack, Ted. Always were.
We have to go now, B.
Do what you gotta do, Ted. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I found this at the steel mill the other day. Take it. See if you can analyze it, Ted.
What is it?
It looks like some sort of a voodoo charm. This only proves what I've been telling you about King.
Seems a bit odd. King would leave something so obvious at the crime scene.
I know, but at least take it with you. Maybe it can lead you in the right direction.
All right, B. See you around.
I hope you're a good golfer.
CBG, can I ask you for a favor?
What is it?
Clark fell into the water near the diner. Can you check on him and make sure he gets out okay?
Sure thing, girl. I'll get that idiot out.
Well, that's nice. Seems like just leaving people in the middle of the ocean.
Okay, so we should go and see about the steel mill first, right?
I was thinking maybe we could go and see Tigran Jones about the voodoo charm he found.
What? I'm not going to see that witch. That's nonsense.
It's not nonsense, it's a lead. If anyone can tell us more about it, it's her. You never listen to my ideas. It's always about you and your stupid clues and...
Fine. Okay, let's just hurry up. Voodoo, I mean really. But after that, we're going to the steel mill.
Okay. Voodoo. Hoodoo voodoo.
Paper City. I always had kind of a love-hate relationship with this place, I have to admit, and hand it to Amber. She really made this city feel the way it's supposed to be. It's gritty, dark, dirty, and unforgiving. But most of all, it feels alive. It's almost as if the city itself could be a main character in some forgotten script on the desk of a writer who shot himself before he could write an ending.
Oh, epic.
Everyone here's got a story to tell, and if you lend him your ears for a couple of minutes, you can find out just about everything. And in these dire times, that's the main reason why I decided to return. Well, at least I keep telling myself that. I have to admit, it feels good to be back. It feels right. Paper City makes sense to me. People here, they make sense to me. It was good to see Betty again. I would never say this in front of her, but I miss her sometimes, and I messed up. I did. It's good to see she's fine and well. She's always had an admirable joy for life, and I'm glad that hasn't changed. CBG, on the other hand, is getting worse by the day. Most of the time, he just raves on about seagulls and other nonsense. It's a shame, but he always had a nose for sniffing out the bad, especially in this rotten place. Our best bet now is to retrace his steps and see if he overlooked anything. My gut tells me we should follow the steel mill lead, but the doll insists we seek out Tigran Jones first. I have little faith in this voodoo nonsense, and I'll play along for now. In any case, the thing I know is we have a long night ahead of us. The doll and I, a long, long night.
I think we are.
It's him. He's here. Ted. Ted.
Sorry, darling. It's all on you.
I'm here, doll. What's going on?
Did you not see him?
Him?
The red man, he was just here.
Where?
Right in front of us. Where did you go?
I literally didn't leave your side the whole time. What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know, but he was here. I saw him, Ted.
Okay, just breathe.
I
There was
saw
no
him.
one here,
I just
doll.
realized saw
This
him.
alley is dark and creepy, and it could have been anything, really.
No, this was different. It was like that couple of times back at the house. Remember?
I guess.
There were writings on the wall again.
What did it say?
I couldn't read it. I was really scared out of my mind. Something like, go get him, or something like that. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It's just, when we were back at the house, I could see it too, but now I couldn't.
That is a bit strange.
Let's just keep going. This stupid voodoo lead won't follow itself.
It should. It's voodoo.
You're stupid.
Are you sure this is it? Doesn't seem like anyone would live here, doll.
Of course I'm sure. We just have to find an entrance, I guess.
This is so stupid.
Why? Because it's my lead and not yours?
No, because we're walking around dirty back alleys instead of focusing on the important parts of the investigation.
What about the voodoo charm CBG gave us? Tigran could know something about it. It could lead us to Flint.
It could lead us to our untimely deaths as well. Have you forgotten
Like it
who it
everything.
is you're looking for?
I can talk to her. Would you relax?
That's really ambitious. It's like saying you'll be fine when falling into a volcano when you know how to swim.
Stop being so negative all the time and help me find an entrance.
Fine. What about that note over there? Or, you know, whatever.
I think you're onto something, Snoop. Let's check it out.
Oh, that's cool.
What does it say? Back in 20?
No, it's really ambiguous.
Wow, that's a big word for a 10-year-old.
I read at the 8th grade level, mind you.
Okay, so now what?
I don't know. I'll take this note with me and we can come back later. Maybe we can find out something more about all of this in the meantime.
Sure. Can we go and see about the steel mill now?
Okay, fine. Let's do what you want to do, like always.
Okay, thank you.
Ugh.
Why did I not think of that sooner?
Shut
A
up.
piece of lumber will crack this case. Brilliant.
It's so rude. Oh, so slowly. I suppose.
It's
Is it
advisable
big
to
action
carry a
too?
piece of chalk with you
Oh,
at
yeah,
all
it's something
times.
wrong with that slowly.
Why did I not think of... Couldn't be clearer.
Couldn't be clearer indeed.
Fire, maybe?
Like it matters.
Do we have any of that stuff? Fish, voodoo charm. Let's say no for now.
I am not touching that. End of discussion.
Okay.
Seems like no one cleans windows in Paper City anymore. But then again, what's the point, really?
Chi.
Looks like a garage door. Probably is one. Can't tell if these are teeth or ribs. Either way, that has no place on a wall.
Right, let's go to that. Ooh, steel mill.
Hey, don't touch that. That's evidence.
I need to plug. You let me have to plug. Let me do whatever I want to do.
Brian?
What? I'm not Brian. I'm Stevie.
No, you're not. You're Brian Burke.
Miss, my name is Stevie Walker. I know Brian Burke. We work together and we look nothing alike.
Are you kidding? You're identical. Is that mustache real?
Of course it is. Why? Does Brian have a fake mustache?
No, he has a real mustache, and it's better than yours.
He wishes.
Wait, so am I supposed to play along and pretend you're not really Mike?
Who's Mike?
Ugh, he means Brian.
I'm not Brian. We're totally different. He's a whiny, flat-faced